Well, morning. We're going to get set off to go to Poolsbrook, Caravan and Motorhome Club's site, can't say that, at Staveley. Not very far away, about 40 to 45 minutes, just to test the new Caravan out. Do you want me to stand right front to watch front end? Wrong way. Yeah. Well, it's the first time we've really moved it with motor mover. It's only been backwards and forwards a bit to test it worked. Yeah. There we are. Just back the car up to it and we're off. Give Mark the foot pump. There we are, Mark. So he's just going to check the tyres. So this is the first trip out in Daisy. So we're going to Poolsbrook. Never been there before, to the Caravan and Motorhome Club site. So we'll get hooked up and the dog's in. Well, the car is on the drive because we've got no electrics to the car. So we might be towing the Caravan with the Campervan because the car's got no electrics. We thought it was the adapter, and then that bought a new one. Then it don't work, so we tried to put the little box trailer on the car, and it's turned out it's the car that's got the problem. So I'm going to go try the van now. So it's on the van, and after a lot of swearing and jiggling and spraying it and cleaning it, the electrics are working. Well, Mark's got to change the number plate now on the Caravan. We should have just not bothered with the Caravan. Every time we have a Caravan, it always goes wrong. Just got in the van, we'd have been there by now. Well, we had new number plates done, so the van could tow the Caravan if we needed to. And when we've come to put them on, Alfred's printed them wrong. So it's a good job we'd got a spare one on the bike carrier that we've had to go and pinch. Somebody does not want us to go away. I'm sure they don't. Rex is in the soft crate just there. The other two are back there. And they've had to come in from the inside because we can't get the back door open with the Caravan on it. That's it. We're about to set off. About what? 2-3 hours late? Never mind. We're off. See you when we get there. And then we turn up here, don't we? With that sign on the... Yeah. And then just before we get to the calf, you turn your side. That was good. Yeah. Straight on to car park and calf, and then we turn up the hill.
That is us. That's brakes.
I think it's Caravan brakes. Straight on. Straight on, just
That's
go.
us. That is us.
That is us.
Jesus.
Straight on.
Arrive now, right side.
Yeah. You have to go and have a sniff around the brakes. Oh, the Caravan brakes should be fine because we just had them serviced. And the van brakes. Oh God. The van brakes we had done not long ago. So we've got the map. We're all paid. And
Ice cream.
Oh yeah, Mark has ice cream. Well, I have as well, but I can't eat and find us a new pitch, whatever we want to go on. I've got my ice cream now, and we're on this pitch. And the van brakes have stuck on. We're not having any luck.
Brake dragging on one.
Or brake dragging or whatever it is.
Handbrake.
So somebody really doesn't want us to come away. What else can go wrong?
That's the one missing the foot.
One dog tied up outside. And Rex is tied up outside, aren't you, Rexy? You give Freya your bed because you don't seem as though you're bothered about it. Hey, Flynn's still in the van because we haven't got another tie out because we've only ever tied out the two older collies, Badger and Rex. I think that's why we've only got two tie outs. Well, the awning's nearly up. Things seem to be going our way now. Instead of,
Quiet, might be listening.
yeah, whoever it is that's been trying to stop us coming here, we've defeated them because we're here and things are nearly up. So it has been a bit of a faff because most of the stuff that we put in the caravan came from the camper. So I took everything out of the camper and put it into the caravan, and then we thought that we might have to come in the camper, we might have to move everything back in to the camper, but we did it in the end, didn't we? I might go on holiday. It's like going to work, isn't it? There's Rex's bed. I'm not stopped.
It takes a while to get everything set up.
Yeah, that's Rex's bed. More things we have to put together.
One thing we didn't bring, just in case.
We bought the pump. What you did for the caravan tyres, will that do? Rex's chariot, all built. He's got his nice blanket in there.
New bed.
New bed.
New bed. Oh, spoil rotten.
Spoilt rotten. Somebody's finally settled and snoring. She says, I'm not snoring. I can hear you talking about me. Somebody stopped snoring now because I spoke. Right, we better get something to eat. Because we're starving. Yeah, 7 o'clock and we're shattered. We're not stopped all day. But at least we're here now, after all the problems. Flinny's outside somewhere. Where is he? I can't see him, Mark. Can you see him? Oh, why has he gone over that way? He's gone back over there. We've moved him closer and he's gone back over there. Rex is fast asleep in his cage. And I'm just showing you Freya snoring on the sofa. I've still not got everything unpacked, but we're getting there. This is a new addition, a big long roll of vet fleece to keep my carpets nice and clean from the muck that the dogs bring in. And it's working really nice. I mean, it's not the right colour for the caravan, but who cares? As long as it protects my carpets. Cider time. It's that time of night and I'm getting tired. I'm going to get a movie on and have a cider. Morning, Flinny. You sat on Dad? No? You want to sit on me? No, you can't sit on me. I've got a camera. Morning, Mark. No? No hiding. Morning. So we're all up. Mark's up and taking the dogs a little bit of a walk before we have breakfast. There's a path round the side, back side of where we are. Our camper van is here, look, and Caravan. And here comes Mark and the dogs going a walk. So Mark's going and taking them a quick walk before breakfast, just to keep them quiet so we can have some breakfast in peace. Caravan all tidied up. Hey you, that's my breakfast. Don't you go snipping my breakfast. That's what I'm having for breakfast. Greek yoghurt, fruit and nuts. In his favourite place, in the awning with his breakfast.
And some dogs.
Where's Rexy? Gone back in his crate?
Yeah.
Rexy's gone in his crate. Flinny is tied up outside. There's Rexy. Right.
Pushed you.
Yeah, we're off on our walk. Rex is in his little pushchair. Freya's wondering
about
what's
35 years as a push-to-push-chair.
Freya's wondering what's going off. How are we going to get out of here? We're going to have to walk up way around. We'll be able to get through the gate with that great big thing. Oh, they're doves, aren't they? Not seagulls. Yeah, doves. I just saw the white. Go on, Rexy. No? We'll never get nowhere.
Be on it. Just watch.
Yeah, I'm watching him. Well, morning. This is our second morning here, and I'm just going to have a walk round, and I'm just going to show you the caravan site. We'll just go this way. We can walk all the way round from our pitch, and just show you it. The toilet blocks are very clean and very nice. Not the new modern ones with the murals, but newish looking, very clean and very nice. So I'll swap you round and show you the caravan site. Not many people here. This end was the busiest when we got here. The top end there wasn't many, but they all come in and go in all the time. Little walkways that you can walk in between bays. Ducks all over everywhere. The camera's hard to keep steady when you've got a dog that's pulling. So there's a path that goes all the way around the outside, and then another loop on the inside. Normal toilet blocks just there behind the bins and the water. It's just the toilet block, you can just see it now coming in. This is the inner loop, and the outer loop is there with not many people on it, and that's where we were going to stop. But I hesitated and we came past and we didn't want to turn around, so we ended up where we are now. So we'll go down this inner loop and back to the entrance. It's the front of the toilet block, and you've got your motorhome waste disposal and water, and we're going to cut down this path to go to where you come in. We are in April, so there's not an awful lot of people here, but still quite a lot of people for April, beginning of April. There's the barrier, normal caravan and motorhome barriers to get in and out with cards. That's the main reception. This first building is an information place, and then you have the reception just a little bit further up. We normally have the normal information place, all local information, places to go, pamphlets. It's really nice, this. And a big map on the wall so you can find your way around. Mark came back from here with a map of cycle routes, so it was a bit like that but with them written on. Don't know where he got it from, on here somewhere. It must be in one of these folders. So just outside the campsite is the Trans-Pennine Trail, which used to be a railway line that I might have mentioned yesterday. that there was an old railway line. So on today we'll be walking up this trail, I'll turn around, up that trail behind me, into Staveley. Here you've got two paths, one down to the car park where we went yesterday for a walk, and the other one is round the Caravan site where Mark was walking the dogs the other day when I looked over the fence at him. Oh dear, we've got a motorbike. Flinny, well, we thought we didn't go down there. Flinny doesn't like motorbikes or bikes of any description, do you, Flinny? As long as it don't come up this way, we're all right. So there's plenty of places to walk up. There's loads of trails everywhere. That's where we just come up. And I think if we just spin round quickly, we're going to see where this one comes out at. I think this one comes down the other side of the campsite because I can see the campsite through the trees. So I think if I'd have stayed on that path though, it joins another path, so somebody's told me, that goes onto the back onto that trail that goes down to Staveley. So if we got on the bikes, that's a bit bumpy. It looked like it was muddy and it's dried, so it's hard to walk, so we're walking through this way. If we got on the bike, you can travel something like 25 miles up this old railway line to different towns and places. So we'll have to perhaps come again on the bikes and go riding. So I was right, so this is that old railway line, so I've come back round, so when we get to the bottom of here we should be back at the entrance to the campsite. So we come back round in a big circle. Yeah, that's the reception. So there is this. So this should be where we started. We're finally organised. We're going to take a walk into Staveley. You're all stood waiting to go, aren't you? We're not ready yet. So we're off to Staveley. Whoa, lost Mark. Where you gone? Oh, there you are, Mark.
Still here. I'm not there.
So off we go, and it looks like it's going to rain. So
Might get wet.
we're just going to get wet. We've not brought waterproofs. So that's it. We'll just get wet. Chesterfield one way. Staveley, Chesterfield via Canal towpath.
It's
And
like you're nowhere near the canal.
Rumington Common the other way. Chesterfield bridleway route.
Yeah, this is the old railway line.
Rexy decides you don't want it to go in his carriage, do you? Not in your carriage. Wants a walk, he says. Coming up to the church. I can put my hand up over the wall so we can see it. That's nice. There's a tree on the gate to the entrance of the church. It's all in blossom. Nice pink blossom. So this is Staveley Church. That blossom is beautiful. So it's St John the Baptist, the church at Staveley. It's very pretty. Looks like it used to be an old picture place. Exploring Staveley. This nice building is the community centre. It's quite old. This is very old. So what is it, Mark?
Chantry, early 14th century chapel of the Freshville family. I'm assuming that's French origin. Possible site of the 13th century chapel of the Massard family.
Dinner time. Yeah, Mark, come and get your dinner. Pie and chips and gravy. Why don't you take that off if you're wet from getting saving this awning from blowing down in the storm.
Damp.
Do you want another one fetching? Jumper?
No, it's warmed up now.
Morning. Well, this is our last day. We've not got anything really planned for today. We're just going to walk around both lakes today with the dogs. Sun seems to have come out. The wind was really cold this morning, but it seems to be warming up quite nicely. So nice walk, laze about, and then pack up tomorrow morning and go home. The whole object of the holiday was to test the caravan out and just get away and relax, nothing too energetic. I've got quite a few races coming up next week, 2 on the trot for the Harriers, so I didn't really want to be doing anything very energetic this week. So we had a bit of rain yesterday evening, late afternoon, evening, really heavy. The campervan has not been moved, it's sat there, so I hope the brakes are not going to be sticking on still when we travel home. The awning's been fine, it's not leaking, it's just condensation. We're having a bit of trouble with condensation occasionally with it. The first night, really bad condensation inside, but it was a really warm day and a really freezing cold night, because I'd got a blanket and inside my sleeping bag, so it must have been cold. But it rained really heavy yesterday, and no problems, nothing coming through, so it's not leaking. So the problem was condensation. And then we had to readjust the guy ropes because we got some really bad winds, gusts, and it flattened the awning, but it popped back up again because it's an air awning. So Mark altered where the guy ropes were, and it didn't do it again. I think he'd not quite got one guy rope in the right position, and that's the way the wind was coming from, so it just bent the whole awning down. And Mark was sat inside, frightened him off to death. But anyway, I'm going to get my breakfast, and same as always, my breakfast, and then we're going to get off on a nice walk while it's sunny. It doesn't look like there's any black clouds today, so hopefully we can have a leisurely long walk with Rex in and out of his buggy, and then come back for dinner again like we normally do. And then the afternoon, lays about, Mark reads his book, I probably might put something on the telly, and then we at evening we get a drink out and we sit watching Game of Thrones. We're doing a binge watch of Game of Thrones at the minute on DVD. Cookies.
Can't wait for you. Cookie. No, my cookie. My cookie. My cookie. Oh, your cookie. My cookie. Cookie.
Lots of geese and doves. Permanent flock of white doves that live around here. You can see them in the distance. So this is the second lake we're walking round. We didn't do this the other day, so it's only probably a bit smaller than the first one. But anyway, it's something different to do. It's quite nice. Sun's out. In fact, I could do without this jumper on, but I've not got around to taking it off and turning it around my waist. What?
Painted over the postmark, isn't it?
Yeah. Lots of paths, isn't there, to choose from. That's where we've just come down from, the other lakes over there near that, what are them big things called? Yeah. Pylons, that's the word I was looking for. Lots of fishing platforms. This lake's a lot smaller. Only goes up towards, don't pull me in dogs, that bridge just up there. So it's not massive, but it's somewhere else to walk. There's loads of paths that go off it, so you can go exploring all over everywhere. Come on then, look, back up the hill. What are you looking at? Hey? Is it interesting out there? I can't see anything. There's nothing out there. Except for somebody's come and put bags on all the pictures, so it looks like a big group's coming. They put 3 bags out, 2 that you can see there and 1 in front of us on another pack, to stop anybody parking on them there. And that campervan's just arrived and they're the ones that's gone and done it. So you should imagine they're coming in a big group. But we're going home tomorrow, so it's not going to bother us. Is it, Flinny? Yeah. Managed not to bark at them when they arrive. Might have to shut this window. Pulled pork, chips and garlic bread.
Garlic bread?
And this one's Mark. So we are, Mark.
Garlic bread?
You're sitting out there?
Yep.
Well, it's time to go home, so we're starting to pack up. I've just done all pots and started putting things in the places so they don't rattle around. And now I need just to walk the dogs a little bit. And so I'm being distracted. Look at this. Finley can see Dad out the window and he was jumping up and down in excitement, thinking Dad might be taking him a walk any minute. Fixated on Dad, hey. So now they stopped jumping about, I can carry on. So we're just going to get packed away. We're not really doing much. We've got to be off for 12. Well, off we go. Home.